Hello everyone, my name is Dominono and welcome to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. So after I was done with Dark Souls, I wanted to sit down and play a game that was a bit different, a game that I find very relaxing, and a game that I enjoy a great deal. So I figured, why not try Binding of Isaac? I like this game a lot. I've played an immense amount of it. I've unlocked the vast majority of things that you can. It's just a little bit of fun, really. If you're not familiar with Binding of Isaac, then this is what's up. You move around, you shoot in cardinal directions, and you fight a bunch of horrible things. So the deal is that your mother, who is a religious fanatic, attempted to murder you because God told her to do it. And we have fled into the basement, in which all of the horrors of something or another have been relegated. I believe they're described as your forgotten brothers and sisters. So, you know, oh boy. This game is a lot of fun. I enjoy it immensely. It's got a great amount of interesting imagery. And a lot like Dark Souls, actually. What's going on doesn't necessarily reflect exactly what it just is. It's not as cut and dry as X is X and Y is Y. So, for now, let's just kill this giant worm thingy and move on. A torn photo, which means we can cry harder. Cry hard with a vengeance, sorry. So the deal is, on every single floor, every single level, there is a treasure room, up to a certain point, and that treasure room contains an item that will make our progress easier. This is a red chest, which has given us 3 friendly spiders who will suicide bomb enemies. There are some less than friendly spiders who are all dead now. Well, no, most of them are alive. Items in this game are many and varied. There's your basic sort of health up, damage up kind of those. We used a pill there, because in this game children should take pills. And he gave us even more friendly blue spiders. What else is going on? Key. You need the key to open the treasure room. There is a treasure room door. On the first floor, the treasure room is open by default, because that would be too unfair. But every floor afterwards that it appears, you need a key to open it. And this is little Steven. He is a psychic friend. He shoots homing shots. This door is a shop, most likely. I don't tend to go through the shops on my own. Don't tend to go through the shops most of the time. If I had a bomb, I would show you what this block here does, because it's got a little X on it. The stars, when you find what yours are. So there are usable items in multiple forms. You may have seen the top left, there's that little, what looks to be a dice, or a die even. Ooh, money. And a bomb. There's another special block here. They drop things. This one dropped a golden chest, which you need a key to open, so I can't open it. That's great. But the stars, that card, teleports you to the treasure room for this floor, meaning you don't have to use a key on it. Since we found the treasure room on this floor already, though, I'm going to save it to the next floor and save myself the trouble of hunting it down and using a key. Very handy. Now the dice, I believe that we have, there are a couple of different dice in the game, in various things. Oh, I like that one. I believe our dice, damage and health up. This is a devil room, it appears random. There's a lot of things going on that I'm trying to explain at once, sorry. Devil room, you can pay one of your permanent life for a power-up. That power-up I don't think is worth it at the moment. The dice that we have at the moment you have to unlock for this character. This is the default character, this is Isaac. God, oh, there's so much to explain in this. But anyway, Isaac is the default character. He unlocks the dice after you complete something. We'll use the stars, go to the treasure room. That's a side that drops money. We can use our dice to re-roll the reward that appears on the pedestals and get Leech, which is a little friend who will latch onto an enemy, follow them around, do damage, and recover our health while he does so. Very helpful. Admittedly, his activation range is a bit short. So you need to sort of swing by people. And I don't think he can attack flying enemies, which means these guys are all invincible to him. Oh, no, that was wrong. He can. Good job, Bleach. A chest. More pills. It's the infested pill. Pills, unless you have a certain item, pills will be... they will have an unknown effect because they randomize at the start of every new playthrough. So if we use this for now, it's the infested. We know it's the infested because we've used it before. More money, that's fine. More money, more problems. These guys are invincible unless you hit them in the neck meat. Delicious neck meat. So you're kind of getting the gist. This is a bullet hell randomized map kind of affair. Much like the Dark Souls playthrough, you probably already know all of this stuff and I'm just explaining for nothing. But, you know, you never know. Somebody might find this, and it might be their first experience, and they might be like, what is going on? But, you know, I will say again, this is another game that I have played to death. I have unlocked vast amounts of stuff here. I like this game a lot. That might be a shop, and I have quite a few keys at the moment, so quite a few keys and quite a bit of money, so I feel inclined to maybe check it out. Yes, some stuff. Batteries, a cards, a plug, the donation machine. That should be friendly. What's this card? Two of spades. Keys. Thank you. Two of spades doubles the amount of keys you're currently carrying. The donation machine, if you get it up to 999, you unlock a special item, and you unlock other special items along the way. I have actually done that already and have circled back round, which was a mistake. Don't circle back round. Oh, so much to explain in this game. But yes, I have seen, I think, all of the endings to this game at this point. I have unlocked all but one of the characters, unlocked vast amounts of the items. I haven't done too many of the challenges that were unlocked in the most recent DLC, Afterbirth. But I have done possibly all of the other ones, I think. I can't remember. Now, but for now I'm just doing a regular Isaac playthrough. Just to see just to show you guys what it's like. I don't know how long this will be. Probably not very, I would imagine. But hey ho. This will probably be, I'll probably do this in shorter videos, I think. Makes sense. The Dark Souls ones were sort of long and all over the place because it was a big, heavy, story-based playthrough, but this is a more focused, more piece-by-piece thing, I think. So yeah, you can see there's 3, 6, 10 levels at the moment. By default there is, I believe, only 6. I think you have to beat those 6 first. Pardon my itchy nose there. In order to unlock the last 2, and then there's others after that that you have to unlock by beating the other one multiple times. If you buy Binding of Isaac, it'll look like there is less than you will see here, because I have unlocked all of that stuff. Oh, I am playing on hard mode, which means enemies are more likely to come in harder variants, and curses are more likely to happen. Curses are special little negative effects that appear on a level-by-level basis. In this one, you'll see up in the top right, my mini-map has been disabled, which is super handy, because there's nothing I like more than fighting horrible flesh zombies and also not knowing where to go. It's the only true way to do it, really. Were there any doors around this place? This is a big room. Yes. Like, at the moment, I can but wander. I'll probably show you, like, the entirety of this playthrough. I probably won't cut too much out of this just yet, because for the same reason that I don't cut out too much in the Dark Souls playthrough, and that's that I want you to be able to see what I'm doing and what's going on. Ooh, that was lucky. Treasure room. This is the blank card, the card mimic. If you have a card, then using it activates that card's effect. But since I don't have a card, I will use my specialty reroll, and I will get Shielded Tears. That's quite helpful, because Shielded Tears block projectiles now. It can be quite annoying depending on how fast I fire, but all in all I think it's a better upgrade than being able to randomly engage card effects when I might not get a useful card for the rest of the game. You've noticed probably that some of them come in weird colours. Those are the champion variants that I just mentioned. And they have, like, generally more health and some special effects attributed to them. Oh look, a card. The World. What do you know? That's actually a pretty good card. Should have kept the Mimic. Oh well. You can tell what kind of effects the champion ones have by the colour they are. Black ones have bombs. Ones that shift in and out of regular colours and black cause rejection pulses which knock away your bullets. Ow. These guys, I believe, red ones, deep red ones, turn into meat, like those meat zombies from earlier, and you need to kill them again. Yeah. So that's fine. Think of the health, I don't have any money, so there's nothing going in there. Bomb flies. Explode. That one is a champion, because he's much larger, which means he will either pop into 2 or explode larger. One of those. There's a lot of poop in this game. This game is full of poop and disgusting maggots and spiders and monsters. And Chad here. I don't know what Chad stands for. If you know what Chad stands for, then let me know in the comments. Chad, unlike most bosses, only drops 1 item. I don't believe you can drop anything else. I can re-roll it, but given that I'm currently using a character with a lot of red health, it might be useful to do so. Little Chad gives kisses. What does that mean? It means he drops hearts at the end of each room, possibly. Potentially. I think it's based on your luck stat. There's a whole lot of stats and micromanaging and item things and combos and whatnot that you can look up, you know, if you get really into this game. I personally don't. I personally just tend to play it and hope for the best. My current off-camera playthrough, which I might turn into an on-camera playthrough at the moment, is currently dedicated to accomplishing the very, very end boss with a character called the Lost. And the Lost's... pardon my itch. The Lost's special gimmick, as it were, is that he has no health and he can't gain any health. So if you take a single hit, you will die. There are certain items that can become shields and give you some more survivability, but for the majority of the part... oh, right, I can use the world, can't I? It's a world! 5 points if you got that reference. But the Lost generally just dies in a single hit, so you have to beat the game without being hit once, essentially. To balance off that negative aspect, though, the Lost can fly and clip through solid objects, plus shoot through solid objects, so you can use the environment to defend yourself much more. It is a very challenging playthrough, though. I've done most of it with the Lost already, very thankfully and luckily. I'm not sure 100% who constitutes as the actual final boss right now, because there was a special boss ended who's different from the regular very special end boss for the Afterbirth expansion. So I'm not sure which is canonically considered the end at the moment. In which case I could have canonically beaten the game with the Lost at this point, but you know, this is very much a game where there's a lot of things to complete and you are encouraged to 100% complete it as much as you can. Obviously I'm not playing very well at the moment because I have a health bar, so I don't have to. Jab. Oh. I dropped a bomb there because you can get him to eat them. 30 damage, yay. But bosses can also come in champion variants, that's why this guy is a weird colour. Goodness, this is a fun game. Also a gross one. You know, considering that you are playing as a child. Don't want that, let's take Bursting Sack. Spider Love. And that means that spiders will not be hostile. Rainbow Poop. I'd like to thank Rainbow Poop for providing me very little right now, but if you destroy Rainbow Poop when you have little health, you will recover your health instead of doing nothing. Goodness, explain everything, talk about nothing. Ah! This world is full of flies, bombs, maggots, and literally shit. What a terrible environment for a child. What a horrible night to have a curse. Two of diamonds doubles your money, which I believe was useless at this point. This pill, we don't know what it does. What does it do? It's a teleport, and we teleport it back to the start. Thank you. Skip ahead, shall we? Okay, so how do we get to this stuff? Answer: bombs next to rocks, next to gaps, create bridges. Ow, don't run into the bombs. Oh well, that was handy. You may have also noticed that up on the map there is a little question mark to the side that was revealed when we used Sawaldo. And that is a secret room, and in the secret room there are some coins. Thank you. Secret rooms can drop a variety of things. For now, let's kill some boos from Mario and move on with our lives. Ghosts. Ghosty boos. Go away. Go away. You've been busted. That guy wants money, but we can't get to him because there are spikes in the way, and I'm not willing to sacrifice my health for it. Oh look, it is literally just a gigantic shit. Never let it be said that this game is highbrow in spite of its highbrow ideas. It does have some very interesting things that you can extrapolate from the from more interesting bosses based on like Bible verses and such. But you know, that's what's cool about this game, is it is actually quite well disguised in disgusting grossness, and yet contains some very interesting thought put into it. Boy, I'm glad I'm not playing The Lost right now. Yay. Mr. Dolly, range and tears up. Thank you. Plus some black hearts and some soul heart, which I will tell you what happens with those in the next episode.